The battle continues between this facility behind me and area residents. The residents are hoping to challenge the official community plan in court and stop the progress. According to the supporters of the Pine Valley Golf Course, it only cost the city about $4,000 last year to run the course. But when there was a driving range here, it was generating about $90,000 in profit, which has now been replaced by a car lot. And with no practice facility at the PG Golf and Curling Club, there's no practice facility for anyone in the bowl. Zameer Karim, CKPG News.
Hello everybody, thank you for joining us inside our broadcast booth. Zameer Karim and Peter Curtis here at the Hershey Center in Mississauga. And another great matchup between the Knights and the Junior Bulldogs here, the OMHA finalists versus the Alliance champions. A very exciting offensive hockey game for the London Junior Knights, a very defensive hockey game for the Hamilton Bulldogs. Brian Coolbera, the coach of the the Hamilton Junior Bulldogs, was saying that his team is very much a lunchbox team, a very hardworking team. We're seeing that here in this hockey game. How does London get through that? And give Riley Brown a lot of credit, played really well in this hockey game. A last-minute change. Lozier was expected to start this game, and Riley Brown ended up playing the whole game. Let's take a look at all the goals that were scored in this hockey game. And there was 5 of them, and 4 of them obviously coming to the Knights.
Well, Dulong started us off in the first period. He took the outside lane, took a pass up the middle, and had the presence of mind to get to the other side and beat Sinclair on the short side. At that point, it was a 1-0 game, and we really fell into a defensive battle until Cordell James, on the backhand on the power play, made it 1-1 at the end of the second period.
Well, that was the only goal in the second period, and then we go to the third period, and it's Cini that finishes off this play, and on the power play as well, makes it 2-1.
Well, he grabs a hold of his own rebound there. Sinclair makes the first save. Cini goes glove side, and right there, London is saying, okay, we've got the lead now. Now we got to keep going.
And this next play starts right from their own end. Just take a look at Jared McCann cutting right through center ice, and a beautiful pass for Van Duzen, who makes a beauty shot top corner.
Well, there was no one in red there that knew that this pass right here, the backhand over to Van Dusen, the presence of mind to trail the play and go upstairs. And right there, London has found a way to take the heart and soul away from Hamilton. And we talked about the sharp angle of Ocean Check. Great shot. Sinclair probably could have come out there, but you can't blame the goaltender this afternoon. London full value for their 4-1 victory.
Come rain or shine, Karen Piché and Quentin Gordon get in some practice. They're part of a team of local cyclists participating in the Enbridge Ride to Conquer Cancer. The annual summer journey departs from the Lower Mainland. Cyclists trek the 240 kilometers south to Seattle over 2 days. For the first time, 30 riders from Prince George will be joining the 3,000 other cyclists on the ride.
I'm doing the ride because I had a friend pass away from melanoma, which is skin cancer, and she was very close to me. She was a childhood friend.
That friend was Nola Gordon, who inspired Karen to sign up for the ride. Nola's brother, Quentin, is also taking part.
When Nola passed away, Karen came and said that she was doing the Ride to Conquer Cancer, and I just thought I couldn't pass up the opportunity to honor my sister that way.
The Whelan Warriors of the North is the team in her honor, raising money for the BC Cancer Foundation. The Ride to Conquer Cancer is no bike in the park, rather a grueling 2-day cycle crossing international boundaries. It's something neither Karen or Quentin have completed before, but Karen recently completed a 100-kilometer ride to prepare.
My butt was sore, but the next day I didn't feel too bad, so I think I'm good to go. That's basically one leg of the ride. It's
a challenge, but it's one of the things that to honor somebody, it's an easy task.
The team has raised around $75,000 and hope to make it $100,000 before the ride. They'll hold a fundraiser Sunday at Fort George Park, which will go towards their cause. And with preparations nearly complete, the Whelan Warriors will ride nearly 1 year after Nola's death in 2 weeks' time. They'll celebrate her life and the friend and sister they loved. Zameer Karim, CKPG News. The Canada Winter Games Organizing Committee is continuing to grow the number of sponsorships for the event. The latest to jump on board is one of Canada's heavy equipment giants.
We're very proud at Finning Canada to announce and celebrate our support of the 2015 Canada Games.
It will be the official supplier to help power, heat, and light outdoor venues. Finning will also provide heavy equipment for outdoor capital projects.
The amount of equipment and projects that they're going to help us with to build some of the legacies and some of the venues for the Canada Games is just absolutely amazing. What a great partnership.
I think our employee base is proud to be part of the community. We do a lot of fundraising for not-for-profit groups and other community-based events. This is probably the biggest thing that we've done in British Columbia for years, and we're really excited to give back in a huge way.
There isn't a dollar figure on the value of the sponsorship. In fact, we may not know Finning's investment until after the games are complete.
As they plan for venues and we get involved with what equipment, heat, lights, all kinds of things like that, it's going to be a moving target, but it is going to be significant.
One of the major Winter Games projects is at Tabor Mountain, where they're building for the future.
We're trying to create a facility for training for all of northern BC, not just Prince George, so the youth can use that.
Activity has already begun on the mountain. The ski and snowboard cross at Tabor has been designed for the games and has already hosted a test event this year. But the owner of the mountain, Fern Thibault, is looking beyond the Winter Games to something even bigger, like a World Cup event.
We think about it. Right now we're concentrating on the 2015 games, but it's been brought up actually a few times that the terrain that we have is to World Cup standards and quality. So maybe after the games, yeah, we're going to pursue that. I think it'd be pretty exciting. It's a huge event.
As for the Canada Winter Games, CEO Stu Ballantyne says they're not done cultivating sponsors. He says they hope to have up to 50 corporate sponsors for the games. Zameer Karim, CKPG News.